boy! This is one place I wouldn't have wanted to stop off. What's going on, Dungeon Dwellers? Welcome back to Dave's Dungeon. I'm still getting back to on my feet, so excuse me for not screaming the intro, but welcome back to Spooktober, where we bring you 30 horror films in 30 days, and I'm ended up going to bringing you more than that, so stick around and stay tuned. Hopefully you'll stay enjoying the fun as we go through these horror classics and some you may never have heard of. Today we are bringing you, I hope, one of those, Tourist Trap, a film from 1979. I know, this is an old one, but you should be able to find this one practically everywhere. I found a copy of it on Tubi, on YouTube, and there's even remastered versions of it on Tubi. So the uncut remastered sort of digital deluxe edition is on Tubi if you really want to watch it, and that's free, remember? So it's an hour and a half, so this one's tight. It's 89 minutes. This one is by writer J. Larry Carroll, who I don't know if they ever did anything else, but this one was also, he was a producer and a writer, a part of the writing team. And then the other one was the director and writer, David Schmoller. Now, David Schmoller ends up doing a lot of stuff after this, and we'll talk about that in the gory details, because he's one of the directors I'm bringing up that you've probably heard of before, but probably never heard of him. You've heard of a work that he's done, but we'll talk about that later in the gory details. But without further ado, let's get into the body count. We have one Full Moon Productions feature, which I gotta say, it's nice to see one of these now again in 2023 when it's been years since I've seen a good one of these, and this one's a good one. And look, I'm not going to judge someone else's art in front of you, but I know some of you who look at Full Moon Productions and go, oh God, a B movie, oh God, a C. This is a classic. This is a good one. This is actually worth your time. One unassuming title card opening with full cowbell treatment. And trust me, you're not going to want more crack cowbell after this. One, I'm too sexy for this tire. Too sexy for this tire. Woody. Oh, Woody posing with that tire. I know some of you women went, wah. One, look at the size of that hole, quote from the Fonz wannabe Jerry, because he's got to stop around and make practically no point in the film. One car broke down on the side of the road, and Woody has the tire they need. One girl Woody would have been better leaving. Jeez. Ooh. Very spooky. When a door closes, a window opens, and then surprise, booby traps. One, I'm not high enough for all this laughing going on scene. One, this place either needs a priest, a ghostbuster, or a mechanic. One, using a pipe, foo, when you had a perfectly good knife, foo. One, I think Woody springs a leak, just like his tire. One, lucky Jerry showed up, or they would have been stuck there forever. Because nobody seemed too worried about fixing the truck or getting out of there. One, these tourist traps are all alike. We did it. Said the name of the movie 9 minutes and 49 seconds in. A high score. Pretty quick. 1, finding the flat tire on the side of the road, but no sign of the Woody, which would have made me stop and think what's going on here. Because again, where's Woody? And why is the tire out here? 1 entrance to Slausens Lost Oasis that looks mighty tempting, but has a sign that clearly says it's close to the public. So, consequences? 1, now this car won't stop. When we were already out here to fix a broken down car. There was already 1 broke car, now we got 2. 1 stranded in paradise, so might as well skinny dip. You know, 1 in Rome, tourist trope. 1, I'm a law student. What do I know about fixing cars quote? Because Jerry is pointless. 1, old farmer Slausen leers at the girls for a while. Chuck Connors introduces himself. 1, y'all at best leave before dark. The snakes are coming. Yeah, I bet they are, Slausen. A big one, huh? 1, introduction of Eileen, Molly, and Becky. Immediately get dressed, because Slausen was creeping. He's out there creeping. You creepy old fuck. Yeah, immediately vibe check, because bad vibe, bad vibe. I wish they had a vibe. Man, this is why I say every group needs a vibe checker. They need to be on it. 1, how do you know he's some crazy old coot who lives up out here to chop up pretty girls? By the moonlight quote. Because, foreshadowing much. Yeah, they always get the pretty ones first, quote. I mean, hit the nail on the head. Y'all should have got out of there fast once he told y'all about the snakes. 1, how the hell did he get back up there so fast? Because I gotta say something, Slausen move. He's moving. He's moving so fast it's like flash stepping from an anime. 1, why don't y'all hop in and come up to the now defunct Slausen Museum? Yay! Because everybody's just gung-ho to get the hell out of there because they can't fix nothing. 1, beer for everyone right out of the Dr. Pepper machine, because that's where you keep your beer, eh? You're not keeping Dr. Pepper in there. 1, introduction of the brother, quote unquote, who made all of the mannequins around here and who is real handy with the tools. Right, okay. 1, Civil War display that actually still works real well. 1, Davy Crockett actually lives down the hill because him and General Custer keep getting into fights. I mean, I thought the beef was over, but apparently Slausens, it's alive and well. 1, watch the place for me, girls, because I know we just met you. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but me and Jerry gonna go fix the Jeep, maybe. Not really. 1, I wouldn't go wandering off if I was you. Warning, that's a little too ominous for the moment. 1, Eileen doesn't make it 1 minute before she immediately goes, fuck that guy, and wanders off. She ends up breaking into a house down the hill where David Crockett was supposedly living, but yeah, it doesn't go well for her when she meets the parents. Surprise. One looks so ugly that it breaks a mirror. Meet your masked killer introduction. One, is it magic? Is it a Rube Goldberg machine? Is it psychic powers, foo? One, you made a huge mistake when you put that on scarf, foo. One, everything in the room breaks to let us know Eileen is dead. One very pretty shrine that feels weirdly fleshy. I don't want to look at it anymore. Yeah. One, Jerry took the Jeep to town because we couldn't fix his Jeep. Yeah, because that's what you do in the moment, right? For complete strangers you just met. Right. One, misogyny is the best way of life. Slausen gives a creepy monologue that makes you want to crawl inside yourself and just, I don't know, disavow yourself of being any kind of relation. One, my wife died of cancer in my arms. Sob story. Because, you remind me of her, Molly. Ew. Please don't say that while the wax figure of her is present. Creepy. One, Slausen goes looking for Davy and Eileen and finds a big bow. One, Molly goes snooping through Mr. Slausen's photo album and ends up finding a picture of the wife and confirming that the statue is of her. Ugh. I don't want to know what he's done with it. Ugh. Why is it flesh? Why is it fleshy? One, I'm going off to find them. With a gun? Okay, without a gun. Quote. I gotta say, some of the dialogue in this, you can tell, like, with the later project, he tightens up his skills, but I gotta say, some of the lines in this are bangers, and some of them will scare the pants off of you, and some of them are just gonna make you pure laugh. It's like, I'm gonna get my gun. You gotta find her with a gun? Okay, I'm not gonna get my gun. Damn. One stay put my ass. Becky has had it with Mr. Slausen's misogyny. One, thinking you'll hear Eileen and Woody fooling around in someone else's house. Assumption with major consequences. Becky, though, is going to scare them because that's what you want to do right now when you're missing people and you got a whole ass 2-car pile up outside. One, I've had just about enough excitement for one day. Chicken, quote from Molly, because she is done with everyone's BS. One, Becky thinks she's found Eileen, but Davy's mannequins give her the silent treatment. Yeah, Davy ends up being a problem in this. One, giving Davy a helping hand upside the head. Dunk with a mannequin arm, foo. One, orgasmic dog pile of mannequins choir. Because Becky's gonna get knocked unconscious by plastic. Fucking mannequins just fall on you, just boom. I mean, I don't know too many people who would have been beat up by that, but Becky is. One, hey, look, Jerry's still alive. And Davy is kidnapped a hitchhiker now, too. One, Molly sizing up a former Miss Slausen. Like, I think that'll fit me. Yeah. One, you're so pretty. It's a shame you have to die. Suffocating in plaster, foo. Oof. And it's one of those scenes of like, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a more disturbing scene in a normal horror movie. One, Jerry can't even chew through a small bit of rope till it's too late. One, do you even lift Jerry picking up her boyfriend? One, the phone rings, but no one answers it, so I'm just going to wander around the store a bit longer while all my friends are dying. One, he makes me wear these masks because I'm handsome. Gonna steal your wife. Foo. One, oh, you're gonna have to be quicker than that. Scene with Jerry trying to get the key through the hallway, and he's got it on a fish. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh. One, Davy finally meets Molly and shows her his Woody head. Foo. One, Molly runs into Mr. Slausen and his truck again, and she tells him about Davy. But at this point, my question is, why isn't she asking where's Jerry? Because Jerry left with the truck. Is it getting a little convoluted for you? It's a little convoluted for me, but it's okay. It's going to straighten out. One, he was trying to look like me, wasn't he? Okay, which one of you is lying and ugly too? Because Mr. Slausen kind of gives it away. One, old school House of the Dead scoreboard with a Scooby-Doo villain reveal and classic werewolf noises. If you've ever played House of the Dead, you know what exactly noise I'm talking about. Ooh. One, he's crazy, old, and murderous. Slausen is both Davy and himself. Dun, 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 dun. One, Becky and Jerry finally get free, but then end up playing hide and seek with Davy. One, you treat me right, and I'll be good to you. Or I can turn you into one of these, quote. Which all I gotta say to that is, Jesus fucking Christ. One, jumping out the window and finally splitting up in different directions, going different directions. One, Slausen catches Becky because she doesn't know he's Davy. Because again, this truck works way too many times. For he is the Quetzalcoatl. One, Becky finds the display is fully loaded with pistols and tomahawks, axing her to stay. Boo. One, you're not like the others. You're special. Mr. Slausen tries to get frisky with Molly. Foo. One, I killed them both. I got a legal right to that, quote. Slausen confesses to killing his wife and his brother for sleeping together. One, ho, hey, Jerry isn't dead still. How the, oh, shit. My bad, Jerry, I didn't realize. One, we're really starting to trip balls now because all the mannequins have decided to come back to life. One, axing Mr. Slausen to respect your personal space and fucking die finally. One, is kidnapping all your friends really kidnapping if they're all dead mannequins? Question mark. And finally, one, we can't stop here. It's mannequin country, complete with wide-eyed manic smile ending. Dave says, 4.5 stars. This is one of those that you gotta see to believe how it's gonna end. Now I gotta say, why do you want to see this film and Why am I even bringing up David Schmoller? You know this guy. He made Puppet Master after this. I think it's after this. It may be, no, I think it is after this. This is 1979. He didn't make Puppet Master way later, I think. But yeah, this is from the director and the writer who made Puppet Master. And once you look at it and go, tourist trap with the puppets, oh, now it all makes sense. This is like the Andre Toulouse before Andre was ever doing it story. And, I mean, it's got some of those really good elements that you want of, like, puppeteering and feeling like you don't know what's real and what's not. And the sort of over-the-top murders that are possible because things are puppeted. And, it's everything you want and more. But the setup of the movie is so simple. You might think it's too simple and you might get a little bored, but I gotta say, for a revenge story, it really grasped me and I really, really enjoyed it. I gotta say, if you like any sort of like old special effects of like how they might have pulled this or that off, or how they might have, I don't know, some of the special effects in this movie are still good to, I would say directors could still use them and make very strong horror films just from copying the techniques in this film. Let me give some MVPs. MVPs for Chuck Connors as Mr. Slausen, Jocelyn Jones as Molly, John Van Ness as Jerry, right? Yeah, as Jerry. Robin Sherwood as Eileen, Tanya Roberts as Becky, Don Jeffrey as Tina, Keith McDermott as Woody. And again, that's practically the cast. I want to say they're all really good. I really appreciated the acting that I got. Mr. Slausen is really the character to watch. Just Chuck Connors chews the scenery like nobody's business. This one's good. I'm surprised no one had told me about this one before, and that it took me this long to find it. And it really does inspire a lot of the puppet stuff that you're gonna find later on in the director's work. So, you know, if you really want to see where he got the idea, and maybe this is the secret backstory that none of us have ever paid attention enough to kind of go, hey, this could have been exactly the Puppet Master backstory. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna speculate. I'm tired. I'm still in recovery, but I'll let you guys decide what you think about where this film belongs in our pantheon of horror. But thank you so much for joining me, Dungeon Dwellers. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe so you get more reviews as they drop. And when you ring that bell, you get notifications knowing exactly when we drop them. Thank you for joining me here at the fire on these journeys, Dungeon Dwellers. But until next time, don't stop anywhere you don't know. Don't stop anywhere you can't trust. You guys know better. Texas Chainsaw Massacre should have taught y'all. Peace.